Hey everyone, good morning. Wonderful, good morning everyone. Let's see what's happening real quick. Okay, seems like we just swept a PM session low, yesterday's PM session low. So there was a little bit of a sell side liquidity sweep just now on NQ. Sorry to dive in so fast, but anyway, Harry, hey there, good morning. Welcome. Let me give a proper applause since you're the first one on the chat. Welcome. All right. So I'm looking for taking along, actually. This was a nice sweep of liquidity. Weave up is up there. We have the midnight open up there, so it's looking really good. ES also swept these levels, but don't forget that yesterday we did not manage to break this 52.33 level, which is quite interesting because this is a very, very strong level down there. I don't know, but keep that in mind. Joey as well, good morning. How are you guys? Officially, we are in the London kill zone. But the thing is, I mean, we had like 10 points drop, but nothing special for now. The only thing we have is the midnight open, which I like. I think it's honest, yeah, well, it's on a unique level, but that's where it is exactly. So I think the midnight open level is, I mean, could be quite special here. By the way, guys, BULENOX decided to extend the 90% sale, so it's still on, but I'm not sure if it's only for the first month or lifetime. I think it's only for the first month. Just saying. Okay. What is going on? Liquidity sweep. This is not a clean structure break, so that doesn't really count. I'm still looking for 52.33 on ES. Good morning, Marco and Harry. Oh, Harry was also here. Do you draw magnet zones? Well, we can say that. I just draw this here to not forget that this right here, this area, is very significant. And I was surprised yesterday that it didn't really tap into the 33, so I'm just going to leave this here. But magnet zones on NQ, I don't see any special. The only special zone I see as a magnetic zone. Judith, morning. Let me give you an applause too. The only place I would see that happening is up there, relative equal highs. If you go to your 1 hour or a 15-minute, there is a beautiful relative equal highs. This is also a bearish order block on the 1 hour chart, so that's a very good target up there. Also on the 1 hour, excuse me, also on the 1 hour, let's notice that this candle right here, it doesn't have any wick. So I would put a buy side liquidity marker just there. Market likes to take out those levels, so let's just wait and see. Otherwise, there's pretty much nothing right now. No problem, Harry. No problem. So otherwise, there's pretty much nothing to see there. I'm trying to look for levels on ES. This is a bearish order block on the 1 hour on ES. So if it decides to go higher, it should not stop until around this area. So bearish order block 1 hour. I'm gonna put it to the bottom here and there. Okay, so there's a bearish order block right there. George, good morning. Let me give one more applause to everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Hey guys, if you could help me out, just push the like button please, and let's push this stream in a positive way. Thank you so much, and subscribe if you haven't already. All right, so these are the levels that I see. All right. So what I think, 270. This is not a clean structure shift. No, not even on ES right now. Do we have some news? I haven't even checked on the news right now. Core CPI. It's gonna be later. Non-farm employment change. So we're gonna have some news at 8:15, 8:30. Okay, and at 10 a.m. too. And Powell is gonna speak as well. I see that. So gonna be an interesting day for sure. And of course, NFP week. We do have NFP week, guys, which for me doesn't really say anything, although price action can be tricky. So we were expecting the drop, for example, on ES yesterday. Didn't really happen. I'm gonna extend this here. So that drop didn't really happen until, I mean, the target was the 52.33, but no reaction. Absolutely no reaction. The only thing I can imagine this morning is that price or market, whatever you want to call it, may want to reprice higher a little bit by sweeping this PM session low. So something yesterday, New York PM session low. All right. Let's see. What the Forex, good morning. Good to see you guys. And good to see you. How is everyone doing? So now we have a structure shift in this area. If anyone is interested, you can take an aggressive entry here. For example, if you want to go with a 1 to 2 risk to reward, you can do so. This could be an aggressive entry. Actually, let me do some measuring here. I might be interested to take an aggressive entry. The low of this candle is 79.75. Let's see what kind of a Yeah, you know what? I put on a limit order at 79.75. You know, just to be cool if I get filled. If not, then not. Okay, I just got filled. It's a little bit aggressive, I know. I don't even know where's my stop or my TP. TP should be 96.25. Let me check it. No, it's higher. 71. Hold on. 79.75. 79.75 and 71. Take profit should be 97.25. Quite interesting. Oh, because I got only... Okay. I got only filled with... Never mind. Orders. Okay. 71. 71.25. And I'm gonna go with... Morning, Paul. Morning everyone. Huge applause. Let me show you my entry. I just had to measure some targets. So this is my trade. This is my trade right now. It's a little bit aggressive, to be honest. And I'm taking a smaller risk here. But let's see, 71.25. No. Trade away just disconnected. Great. 71.25. So my final TP. Where's my entry? 79.75. I don't get it. It's just weird. $71.25. Okay. 71.25. Okay, now it's looking good. And the take profit is 97.25. Okay, so this is my final TP. I'm not necessarily happy with that take profit level, but it is what it is. Good morning, Mihails. Good morning, Nasdaq God. New York session was what did I do in New York session? Nothing really. Actually, I kept my profit, so I was trading on the TradeAway account, which I use with my funded futures, and that was it. Nothing special. So right now I'm in this trade. I didn't take any trades in New York because yesterday's New York session was a piece of garbage, in my opinion. Now what I'm looking for is for a price to start to go back up here to these highs, maybe even to the midnight level. I took an aggressive long entry here. It is aggressive, but we'll see. My stop is very tight. If it starts to trade below here, then most likely it can just fall down to, let's see. I mean, ES can decide that it just falls down, maybe target once more that 52.33. If that happens, and I think it can happen very easily, then yeah, that's how it goes. So that's what I'm looking for. Actually, I can mark up this chart too. So let's put a horizontal line, sorry, vertical line here. That is going to be the midnight open. Okay, let's put a marker here, and that's going to be also midnight open. Okay, that's better. That's the midnight level. Gives me a better direction. Okay, that's it. Just waiting. ES might want to pop higher. That can pull NQ with it. So that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. It's a 1 to 2 risk to reward, so it should be okay. I mean, of course, it should be okay if it wins, but that's why I always try to go with 1 to 2 risk to reward. There is a small liquidity void here, which doesn't really matter, but we have relative equal highs here. Hey there, Noob X Ahmad. Bro, normal trading or SMC, which better? It's hard to tell. What I can tell you is you can do just as many profits with quote-unquote normal trading with smart money concept. There is no such thing as which one is better, because it's also like a personal preference. So if you want to trade with indicators, you can make just as much money. I know ICT says like smart money is the best thing in the world, and I do trade smart money concepts, but I try to deviate a little bit from the core ICT concepts, but you can make just as much profit if you can manage risk, because at the end of the day it all comes down to risk management. So we were talking about this. If you just make a coin flip or a coin toss every market open and you manage your risk, you can make money. So which one is the better? You have to find out yourself which is better for your personality. Are you a scalper? Can you hold trades for a long time? What kind of risk can you take? You know, there are some questions you have to ask for yourself. You can make just as much money with normal trading. You can use trend lines, exponential moving average, whatever you want. Support and resistance, supply and demand, whatever. There are so many versions. I think everything can make the same money if you know how to manage risk. Walk me through why you took the trade. Good question. Cute pets and animals. I told you already, I do like your name. All right, let me walk you through, guys, why I took this trade. All right, let's get comfortable here. And so why I took this trade. Let me go to the 1 hour. It's not that difficult why I took this trade. It's actually very simple. We had this is the 1 hour NQ. We had the sell side liquidity sweep. It's the PM session low. Camille, hey there. It's the PM session low from yesterday, New York. So there was a liquidity sweep, first of all, here. I looked at this candle on the 1 hour, this one up here from yesterday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It doesn't have any wick up there. I do like these kind of pullbacks or retracements. In this case, this retracement to this high. I love these kind of swing highs. I think market or price or algorithm, whatever you want to call it, likes to go to these levels many times. If you have a candle with no wick, that is a significant level. But not just that, if we go down to the 15-minute chart or to the 5-minute even, we see bearish order blocks, 15-minute bearish order block here from yesterday. And if you zoom in, I'm not going to do that now, but if you zoom into this levels on the 5-minute here, here, and here, these are all 5-minute bearish order blocks. I'm not saying it's going to go there 100%, but let's go back a little bit more to yesterday's London session. Relative equal highs here. And this here, this area, is actually a 1 hour bearish order block. So I stated this as well. So why I'm telling this is that because I think there is quite a lot of targets up there to be taken out, starting with this. But first of all, if we go back down here, we swept the liquidity. We are deep daily discount right now. This is the midnight open, deep daily discount. So if we go down to the 5-minute, we also had a structure shift, which I didn't even know, but we have a structure shift here on the 5-minute. Oh, come on. So this is a bullish market structure shift. We have a 5-minute fair value gap too. So this one can go down here to reprice this fair value gap. And I think there is some liquidity up here. We could be going back. I'm not trading the VWAP. I know many of you guys trade the VWAP, so I left it up here. I'm just saying that price can gravitate up here, you know, try to take out some liquidity or deliver the liquidity from here all the way up there. I mean, I'm just speculating, of course. Or it can be absolutely the opposite. I just took the risk and took the trade. There is a 5-minute order block, by the way, at 93, so be careful. If you guys want to take this long on the 5-minute, you can do so. The only thing that bothers me is that yesterday ES failed to take out the 52.33, and that's why I'm a little bit scared of this long position, because it's a very significant level, especially on the 1 hour chart. I remember this day. This was the 20th of March, and this is a very significant level, 52.33. I think ES can drop down any moment and just boom, take out that level. So that one scares me a little bit. But until the meantime, if we go back to the 1 minute, you could see a nice repricing on the 5-minute here. I do see some levels to be taken out, especially if you're looking for short-term targets. There's relative equal highs up there. It's not a strong level, but that's relative equal highs. Also here. Again, these are not that strong levels and not those kind of levels that really dominate the market. But all I wanted to say with this story is that we have some levels up there that could be taken out. We have possible targets on the buy side. We are in daily discount, and that's why I entered the trade. And that's the story. Good morning, Serdar. You too. Have a good trading day, my friend. All right, so that's why I took this trade, and I'm basically around break even. It looked okay when I entered on this small wick. Let me zoom it out. So I entered on this tiny little small wick right here. That was the gap that I took to enter the trade. Now it looks like it doesn't really want to go higher, but that's why you have to manage risk properly. I'm using a very tight stop. If it wants to break lower, I'm just going to be looking for it. Maybe I'm going to be looking for an ES short to attack this sell side again, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Not sure. Yesterday Dom was showing a 2000 lot order sitting at 52.32 on ES, yet it failed to reach. I like your levels, thank you. Well, I'm sure there is a lot of liquidity down there. There has to be. So there just has to be a lot of liquidity below 52.33. The only question, if the market wants to squeeze a little bit more and then drop it down, and that's why this long entry is super risky, because if ES starts to go down again, then this trade is over and that's it. So actually it's not looking good right now. It's around break even, so it's not that good of a trade. It was a risky trade. I thought that we're gonna take out some levels before, but now it just seems like that it just wants to drop. So that's it. That's what I think. Looks good. These inverted head and shoulders like to pull back more than it seems. They should scare you out. Yeah, maybe, but this one, if I look to the 5, no, let me see. Well, on the 1 minute, it looks like maybe a bull flag. Maybe it can break higher, you know, squeeze a little bit here, but this is a very, very risky long position. Just saying. Yeah, Jakes. I'm gonna call you Jack, sorry. Yeah, Jack, they like to do that. They absolutely like to do that. Guys, welcome everyone on the stream. Please push the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's push this a little bit higher. And just a small commercial. BULENOX extended the 90% sale, but only for the first month, I think. So keep that in mind, and only for option 1 accounts, okay? And grab your discounts. Apex also extended the 80% sale. So that's good news. Grab it while you can. And get an additional 20% with TOPSTEP if you use my link for registration. And what else? My funded futures. Hopefully, I didn't check that out, but should be still working. So grab your discounts. And no activation fee this week on my funded futures starter account. So this is a very good deal. I blew by Apex. I just passed it last week. Oh, I didn't realize I had 8 full contracts instead of 8 mini. Oh. So yeah, the same exact thing happened with me like a month ago. The same exact thing. Like I was pushing with 5 contracts instead. I mean, I was pushing 5 minis instead of 5 micros. And by the time I looked at it, it absolutely shook me out from the account. Nasdaq destroyed me. So I understand. Now look at this trade is going to the dumpster more likely. That's why I used a tight stop as well. I don't like how it looks like. It can just reprice lower. If it does, then it's okay. We're just gonna wait and maybe look for, I mean, this gray area here is a 4-hour fair value gap, by the way. Just saying, it's perfectly repriced yesterday in the New York AM session. So yeah, now it seems like it just wants to drop, and that's what I was talking about. If ES doesn't really want to play along this game, then it may want to drop down once more. And I don't know what ES wants to do. ES is pretty much stuck again. So but let me take a look on the 4-hour Nasdaq, you know. And by the way, look at the 4-hour here. Also, no wick. So this is interesting. No wick on this candle up there. And these kind of candles, especially on higher time frames, always interests me. I mean, these are levels that the market likes to take out, I think. I mean, not that important levels, but should be aware of. Anyway, 5-minute Nasdaq. CPI coming up, yeah. It is on a downtrend, but who knows what NQ? Yeah, nobody knows, but that's why I said this is a super high risk trade. So treat it as such. We have some targets. Did you say you used a time stop? No, maybe I mispronounced something, but no, I don't recall. I said time stop. Time frame, timestamp. I don't know. Maybe I said, but no time stop. Sorry. Maybe I mispronounced it, misexpressed myself. Okay, this trade is going down. This trade is going down. So that's midnight. That's my target. Doesn't look good. We have fair value gap down here. Could be repricing. If it does, it would be risky to jump in again to the trade. So in this case, would be just better to wait and not do anything. If ES decides to go, let me show you on the 5-minute. I like these highs here at 52.54, but again, who knows? I'm in a buy position, Camille. Sorry, I thought I was the only one fishing out here. Hey Mo, yeah. Tom bro, do you know if non-farm payroll is happening when? What? SND? SND? What time? What is SND? I'm sorry, I'm still sleeping. I woke up not too long ago. SND. If non-farm payroll. Shaking my head. What do you mean, Camille? I'm in a long position, but I think it's gonna take me out. It's most likely gonna take me out. Asking about when is non-farm payroll. Oh, it's on Friday. It's on Friday. Look at this. We have on the 5th of April. Look at 8:30 non-farm payroll. This is my local time, but it's gonna be 8:30 at Eastern Standard Time on Friday. So yeah, Friday Eastern Standard Time, 8:30. Okay, ES started to go a little bit higher. We're not out of the woods yet, far from it. So don't celebrate yet. We still have the London Open. You know, this could be just a bull trap, you know, lures everyone in and then boom, goes down. So I saw this kind of move many times before. So if I am starting trading with 200 bucks, what will be my risk management with 200 bucks? Well, if you're putting that $200 into your personal account, first of all, I would not trade on the futures market, because even with 1 micro, I don't even know which broker lets you open an account with 200 bucks, but maybe I would go to a Forex brokerage, and there is so-called cent accounts. You can open a cent account, and if you put in 200 bucks, it's going to display you have $20,000, but the spread is too high. So with 200 bucks, if I were you, I would buy. You don't have to buy it from my code, so I'm not saying that. I would buy a prop firm evaluation account, a cheap one, for example, BULENOX or Apex, whatever. Buy a 50K account for $17 or $30. That's what I would do, and put the rest of the money away. Trust me, if you cannot open an account with BULENOX, if you're in a country which is restricted, BULENOX most likely lets you open an account, but I would go with a prop firm. I would go with a prop firm if I were you, with $200. Do not put in your $200 to your personal account. Use a portion of that money and go with the evaluation account. There you go. That's what I would do. And start slowly. You have 1 month to prove yourself. And if you can't make it in 1 month, then you can decide if you want to pay the full bill for the next month or just try another one. But if you're starting out with $200, do not put that money into your name. Get a prop firm account. Trust me. And let you trade 1 mini ES with 400. Okay. You want to trade in the futures market? Then I'm not sure. Yeah, and AMFIs aren't that bad. Okay, I just woke up, started with MNQ long. Nice. Hey, Ijaz. Yeah. So then, if you want to trade on the futures market, still, I'm saying you should go with the futures prop firm. I don't know which country are you in, but check out a few of these prop firms. And for example, BULENOX is letting a lot of countries, a lot of people citizens from restricted countries to open an account. I'm not sure how they're doing it, but Pakistan, okay. If you're from Pakistan, I'm not sure. You can't go with my funded futures, or you can try Apex or BULENOX. Try BULENOX. You know, as far as I heard, there was somebody here the other week from Africa, and he was able to open an account with, it's not Pakistan, of course, but He was from Africa and he was able to open an account with BULENOX. Look around which prop firm is able to let you open an account with futures. Because that's what I would do. Do not put your $200 in first if you're starting out. Try to find a prop firm where you can buy a cheap account. That's how I would go. Micros on TradeAway cost 50 margin on one micro. There you go. Okay, so you can check TradeAway. I don't know. There are some restrictions in the futures brokerages and futures prop firms for some certain countries. I know it feels bad, and but the only thing you can do is look around. Binance extends budget vintage. Yeah. Hey man, could you do video on Gary Network? Is the best Web3 project in solo? Wow. 200. Dude, I don't know that. We're not talking about crypto here, but I don't really want to do a video. I'm not gonna shill coins because all of them are, I mean, not that good. Trade Oracle, hey there, and welcome everyone again. I passed BULENOX on Friday and applied for PA account, but still not received. Open a support ticket because most likely they, I mean, sometimes it takes for them 1 or 2 days to send you the credentials. No major issue with BULENOX, so don't worry about that. But maybe you can open a support ticket. I'm sure they will send you the credentials. So Tom, let him burn. And the fire, just like I did, having to start off with options. I mean, why should someone burn in the fire if he or she can can avoid that? I'm just saying. Let's go Sabo coin. Micro on TradeAway is USD. Okay, Dow is US. Okay, there you go. So TradeAway. Just found your channel today. Oh, thank you, Jack. Thank you so much. Welcome on the stream, by the way, Jack. And one applause for everyone who is new on the stream. Please push the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm here every day, guys, and we're trading. We're calling out trades. So yeah, I say load 200 into sketchy Bitly and try to. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not the way. That's not the way to go. But hey, again, that's what I would do. If I would be starting out with $200, then, you know, I would not be putting that money into one account. I would search for some kind of a prop firm that lets you trade from your country and buy a cheap evaluation account and start out from there. You're going to save money. Even if you lose it, if you blow the account, you can try more. TOPSTEP, I think TOPSTEP, West Coast, let's do heading out soon, but sometimes I trade. Nice. TOPSTEP doesn't let you open an account from Pakistan, but I can check it actually. TOPSTEP restricted countries. Yeah, Pakistan is unfortunately restricted on TOPSTEP. Also, my funded futures is restricting Pakistan. I'm trying to search. BULENOX don't have restrictions for, at least it's not specifically said that it's restricted in Pakistan. So, you know, why not? You can try it if you want to go with it. Anyway. Yeah, use my link. I understand, guys, that I talk too much about the affiliate link, so I'm not going to do that that often for now, okay? Because I get more and more messages and dislikes from shilling these prop firms, so sorry about that. You guys can read, you see the links and the signs, so if you guys want to take some discounts, it's up to you. That's it. Okay. Of course, I'm going to talk about them, but not as much. What's happening? Let's see. What is happening? My funded futures has no activation fee, but they chat it up from. What do you mean? No activation fee, but they chat it up front. That is it. I mean, yeah. I mean, this week there is no activation fee on my funded futures on the starter account. Express account has built in, the fee is built in, but still, if you go with, for example, a 50K Express account, it's still cheaper than TOPSTEP, you know, including, I mean, the true cost of funding, as they say nowadays. The true cost of funding is still cheaper than TOPSTEP with my funded futures. You turn up every day and trade with us. Affiliate links are how you can get something out of the work you put in. No problems. Well, thank you so much, What the Forex. Yeah, affiliate links. Actually, I'm gonna tell you guys, and that's my final sentence on this. If you guys, and I'm extremely grateful, if you guys would be not using my codes and links, I'm not sure if I could be putting this much extra time into showing up every day. Overall, on average, I'm here, sitting here, including New York session, 6 hours. And I'm doing a side job. But the affiliate commissions let me put in less work to my side income and be here and be able to do my, because I'm not pulling out thousands of dollars from trading. This is about the journey as well, to build up the accounts. That's it. Okay. So case closed, and thank you so much, and that's why I'm here. So yes, the affiliate commissions keeps me on roll. That's what I'm saying. Okay, what is the matter with Pakistan? Why are they banned? All it's not just Pakistan. I'm surprised that my funded futures or TOPSTEP is banning, for example, Croatia or Slovenia. Just saying something. It's interesting. Slovenia and Croatia are part of the European Union. They are one of the best countries in the, I mean, every country is great, of course, but economically speaking, they are good. I mean, they are stable politically and economically. Slovenia, Croatia, Romania, full part of the European Union, and they are still banned by many futures prop firm. I don't understand why. they have all the rights and privileges like every other European Union country, and economically they are very good as well. I don't understand. I do not understand why they are banned. I totally don't understand Slovenia, who are also a part of the EU since like 20 years or something, and they're still banned. Slovenia. I don't know. There you go. Marco is from Slovenia. I don't understand why are they banning Slovenia. It's a strong European Union country, good economics, and good politics. Everything is stable, and they're still banned. Absolutely no idea why. And the same goes for Romania and Croatia. No idea. No idea. So it's interesting. It's interesting. I actually I would be writing a letter to, what is that called? I'm gonna let you guys know what's that office here. Just a second. I'm gonna. Okay, so these are the restricted countries of my funded futures. Look at this. Slovenia. I don't understand. No idea. Croatia. Why? Why? I mean, not because Pakistan. I'm sure Pakistan is a great country, beautiful places there. I know economically, politically, they're not part of the European Union, but let's not go into details. But I don't understand. Also, okay, Croatia, Romania is here. Romania is not even here, but TOPSTEP is banning Romania. Anyway, so here is the Office of Foreign Assets Control. Office of Foreign Assets Control. Office of Foreign Assets Control. So this is the office responsible for which country is banned or not. They told me this is the US Department of Treasury, Office of Foreign Assets Control. Can you guys see it? Yeah, you can't. So this is Office of Foreign Assets Control. I don't know what the hell. And they are responsible for this list. So we should be writing a mail to them or something. I don't know, a petition, whatever. Yeah, Bulgaria also. Yeah, I guess as we go up from here to Asia High. Yeah, we could. Good morning, DX Wealth. TOPSTEP ban many countries. Can't launder money from terrorism. I don't know why. But what's up, Greg? And welcome everyone. Huge applause for everyone who's here. Guys, push the like and subscribe to the channel. Let's push the stream. So I think we should be contacting them or write them a mail and ask them, why are these countries, some of these countries, I understand some countries, but you know, I don't understand, again, Croatia, Liberia, I understand. I don't have a problem with that, but Russia, I understand, but you know, North Korea, I understand. Iraq, I don't even understand. Anyway, Vietnam, Slovenia, and Croatia for me is a mystery. Why are they banned? I don't know. Bullish market structure shift going into London Open of that sell side. Let's see. By the way, ES is still edging higher. Maybe it can take out the 52, 54 level. So on NQ. Bullish market structure. Shift going into London Open of that sell side. Yeah, we had that gap here. That fair value gap on the 5-minute was, yeah, this was a bullish market structure shift here. We can have another one. We also have one here, a bullish shift here. We have some relative equal highs on the 1-minute, some good targets up there, but this is a risky trade I'm in right now. And market is about to open in less than 2 minutes, so this is gonna be really, really interesting, to say the least. I think you're on the right side. I got fingers crossed. Well, we just have to manage risk, boys and girls, properly. So just manage risk. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. We're gonna wait. Let's see. Still less than 1 minute until market open. All right. Okay, so I checked. Yeah, the codes are working. Okay. All right, market is about to open in 20 seconds. Everything pies, like the name. Hey there. Welcome to the stream. Market is about to open in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. London open. London is open for business. We did break below the daily 20 SMA during the regular. It could try to go back up and retest it today, maybe. I don't know. It's a little bit risky, but I'm going to tell you why until we're waiting for NQ to decide what it wants to do. Is because yesterday ES hasn't really gone down to the 52.33 level, so that scares me a little bit. But you know, if NQ wants to take out some levels, we're still actually in a daily discount, so I would like to see it go to, well, even to the 300. This is a bearish order block on the 1 minute here, so it could be a good target. But you know how it is. Will NQ bounce daily trend line, or it will break this time? It's hard to tell, Sam R. I wish I could tell you. I mean, what I see on NQ is that we have a lot of good targets up there. We have a beautiful buy side liquidity up at 347. We have order blocks on the 15 and the 5 minute all the way up here from yesterday. We have relative equal highs up here from yesterday. We have a 1 hour bearish order block up here from yesterday. So a lot of good targets, but that doesn't mean anything if it's just, decides that it wants to go down. My TP is still not hit, so just waiting. The problem is my take profit level is a little bit high for this trade. And look at this, it's repricing this gap. So it's a little bit aggressive maybe, but Anyway, thank you so much for everyone being here on the stream. Please push the like button and subscribe if you can. I'm trading every day here, and yeah, and grab your discounts. The best ones are here. Actually, My Funded Futures upgraded my code and link. If you use my link and code, you get 30% from starters still, and no activation fee on the starters this week on My Funded Futures. Let's see what is going on. Going lower. Okay, could shake me out from this trade. Oh, look at that. Look at that. This dirty move. Dirty move. I really wanted to see it take out this order block and go to these highs maybe, but do we have any news? Let me check here. There goes my profits. Good morning, David. They did you dirty. Yeah, they did. They did. They did. Do we have any numbers today? Euro CPI is later, so no major information right now. This was a dirty move. This was a dirty move. What is ES doing? Oh yeah, well actually ES made it back almost to the midnight level. If ES would try to sweep the Asia high, well, at least to sweep the midnight highs up there. Now that would be really something. Sweep 52, 55. I would look into that. I would definitely look into that. Zoltan, good morning. Joreget, fellow Hungarian trader. How are you doing? Good to see everyone. So, yeah. So I don't know. There is some fair value gap, some liquidity up there, still on a discount level, but if ES fails to go here to sweep that liquidity, then that's it for this trade. Was looking good after the open. Now it seems like it just wants to dump. Maybe it will be better for me just to leave it as it is. Oh man. Well, it was good while it lasted. Oh, really? Charges activation fee. Only on the expert account, but if you look the true cost of funding, you know, comparing to other firms, then you're actually okay. I mean, it's actually cheaper, for example, than TOPSTEP on the 50K account. I'm gonna get taken out here. Yeah, I'm out from the trade. Was looking good, but yeah, I'm out. And so ES broke lower, swept some liquidity. The question is it going to try to go for the lows or not? That's the big question. This was a very, very dirty move. What a shift here. And what do we have on? Sorry, which time frame is the sell side liquidity yesterday? This was a... There was a 4-hour fair value gap here. What a drop. We dropped like 20 points. 20 points down. Somebody subscribed. Hey, Crockett to Beggio. Nice. Thank you for the sub. Welcome to the stream. I'm starting to think if I can get 6 points on London Open on NQ, I should bail and be done. That's the London Open for you. It happens a lot. So that's why you should not go all in. Now, if this is bearish breaker, what could happen? I mean, This is a 4-hour fair value gap. It can start to go there again, but in this case, we were talking about this level on ES, a lot of liquidity down there. Maybe this was the liquidity that it needed, actually. So for example, a trade like this, it can actually go, look at that, yeah. So if it would go higher into yeah, if it would go above, the high is 5250.50, then that could be a possible entry. Now an NQ really started this drop like crazy, so optimal trade entry for this trade would be at 280-ish area. Quite interesting. Let me measure some possible risks here. I'm just gonna put it there and see if it wants to go 4, 5. That is interesting. Okay, I have to open a new chart here. Just a second. To open a new chart on my other tab. Okay. Okay. So this could be a place to go short on both NQ and ES. Now, who wants to jump in? Who really wants to jump in? I'm just asking for a friend. You know. It looks good for a short, but it can be tricky. You know. This one can be a tricky one, actually. Just saying. Because if I measure the targets, I like the previous day low, so it can go down to, well, all the way down to, hold on a second, I'm not watching the chat right now, sorry guys. I'm just measuring possible targets. Previous day low is 201, and if this was, sorry, if this is an attempt to go down once more, then you know, anything can happen. ES might try to go down again, NQ might try to go down again, but if this one is just a fake move, then we can continue higher. Who would know, right? Who would know? Let me measure some levels here. All right. Let's see what you guys are writing here. Hi, you're welcome. Looking forward to following. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Crockett. I was just watching some charts here, trying to measure some possible risks. This is at optimal entry, but you know, if it's still another attempt that we were talking about, that if ES wants to go down, then you know, this one can be a tricky one. The price reached 1 hour bearish fair value gap and started down. Looks like it wants to target those Tuesday. Could be. We were talking too much about these levels, the 52.33, and the reason why I'm watching ES is that these levels, if you look to the left, it's quite significant from the 20th of March, and I was really curious if it wants to go for that or not in this case. But yeah, I was looking for that. So if this was just a liquidity sweep, then yes, the shorts can be in play, but hey, what's your win? My win ratio, it's about 55%, something like that. But I try to go for 1 to 2 risk to reward. So 53, 55%. But, you know, 1.7, 1.8 are on average. Try to go with that fine silver lining, but sometimes it's difficult. Okay, so it seems like that ES might trap everyone here and go higher. We don't know that. And just as NQ. Just like NQ. So I'm not in a trade, but I'm just trying to measure some possible risks here, because this one looks very good, almost relatively equal low, but feels like a bear trap to me. I mean, that's how it feels like. I can't help it, but that's how it feels like. And if it wants to squeeze higher, then there's no stop until the 311, but no market structure shift, no nothing. This is actually an order block. So the original analysis could be still in play, that it wants to take out some levels. That buy side that we were talking about also could be the situation. I'm trading mini and up 100. No, wow, averaging up. Nice, Ijaz. To 155 is very good. Well, that's why I said maybe not 2 to 1, 1.8, 1.7, but I'll always try to go for at least the 1.7, 1.8. And for last month, I had a 53% win ratio, but I have to go over my Excel sheet because I noticed down a lot of trades. You know, the problem is on my end is that sometimes I do some rage trading and emotions come in and I tend to chop myself up during scalping, and that's not good. I should do something about that because that's a bad behavior. So what are you usually looking for when you read the price? I'm just looking for possible liquidity areas, so significant levels. That's mainly what I try to do. For example, here on ES, we had this significant level from the 20th of March, 3 times equal lows here, and couldn't make it. And yesterday I thought it's gonna make it, but it didn't. Now it could be maybe just a liquidity sweep and try to go down there once more. So looking for significant areas of possible liquidity, and if I see a strong move, a strong displacement, I just jump in, and mainly that's it. In in a nutshell. Maybe a big double bottom, could be. could be, but we have no information right now. I think ES is going to I mean, this looks like a bear trap. Look at that. Everybody jumped into a short, which is technically valid. Swept some liquidity, displacement, boom. We have some good targets down there. And I would call now this is a real dirty move from ES. And I think it can go higher. And it will. So this is a real dirty move from ES. But what can we do? This is it. We have to wait for what market wants. And well, on the one, this is also like an order block, but should be taken out on NQ as well. Very dirty. Very dirty. I mean, that's it. Bearish trap. Yeah. What are your entry confirmations usually look for? Well, I'm just first of all, I try to determine a certain point of liquidity area, which I like. So significant fair value gap, significant high or low. And my entry criteria is something like this. See a strong, I mean, I want to see a liquidity sweep, for example here, although this wasn't a huge liquidity sweep, but take out some highs, then displacement towards the target area, in this case down there, for example. I want to see a strong up or down close candle like this. Market structure shift with the fair value gap and just jump in. That's it. The rest of it is just trying to determine where is the liquidity. That's how simple I think it is. You just have to determine where is the draw on liquidity. That's all we want, right? Whatever system we use, whatever strategy we use, the main question, where do you think is the draw on liquidity is? And that's it. That's how we roll. For example, on the higher time frame, I do believe that there is a huge liquidity below 52.33. And so if I see a move like this, it's very tempting to jump in. It swept a few highs here on ES, looking good. ES actually beautifully swept these Asia highs, not all of the highs, but swept some liquidity. Is it going to be enough for it to dump lower? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We, as Mark Douglas said, the only thing we can do is make an educated guess. And if you're in a trade, just put on the risk and make peace with the outcome. Even if it takes you out, just make peace with it, and that's it. Hey, good morning, Sahid. I've been okay. Long time. Well, I mean, you're a busy man. Yes, he's just hovering. Yeah, at WeWap. Yeah. Can we trade based on volume indicators? Yeah, I mean, you can. There's many ways to trade futures, of course. Of course you can. It's personal preference. If you want to use any other specific indicators for your trading, you can do so. That's the beauty of it. You can use volume-based indicators. You can use Bookmap. You can trade the DOM. Whatever, you know, whatever makes you comfortable. But yes, you can use volume-based indicators if you know how to manage risk and you have an entry model which you have enough information of, which is proven and has an edge, then of course you can. I'm not saying smart money concepts is the only thing. We were talking about this just at the beginning of the stream, that you can. I think my personal opinion is that you can make just as much profit with any other system or indicator, with support and resistance, trend line, supply, demand, whatever. I'm trading smart money concepts, but I'm not really the part of the cult of ICT. I mean, I learned a lot from ICT, but I totally respect. I respect every other method, and I'm constantly trying to adapt and learn. So yeah, but I do like the smart money concepts. Yeah, I do like it. We are in 20-point range. Yeah, I mean, it shows almost no liquidity. Well, in London, especially after the open liquidity dries out or dries up, so that could be the thing right now. 18,320. Let's see. Yeah, it can go up there. Definitely. We're still at daily discount. So I got shaken out from this trade. I just don't know what the market really wants right now. Is it just wants to go down again and then drop it below these lows? It's hard to decide. I think it should take a direction in the next couple of minutes or 20 minutes or whatever. I roll dice to trade. There you go. Trade Oracle has the best indicator. Dice roll. It's actually, if you know, if it works, why not? Yeah. More like volume picks up suddenly. Well, you know, market open always injects some volume to the markets, but maybe sometimes only for a couple of minutes, sometimes only for 20-30 minutes, sometimes absolutely nothing, you know. Hedge funds, institutions, clearing firms, whatever, they inject some liquidity and then it's gone, and everything just flat out and everybody's waiting. I just saw a video by Cami saying he's no longer. Yeah, I saw that too. Well, you know, if he found another way, then good for him. I mean, yeah. I wish him all the best, because I know he was putting a lot of effort into his learning. But yeah, I mean, guys, as much as I like smart money concepts, if I evolve in the next month or years in trading, hopefully I can get better. And if I not, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna strategy hop, but if I can adapt some extra confluence or information or entry model, then maybe one day I'm also going to leave the whole ICT concepts behind. But I think I mean, the things about market structure, I think I'll never going to forget these concepts, because the market maker sell and buy models, the liquidity areas, the market structure, and all these stuff, I think that is something that is burnt into my head. So that is always going to be part of my trading. So yeah. Okay. Still waiting here. Hard to tell what's gonna happen. But I think ES wants to take some higher highs. This one pretty much feels like this was a bear trap, I think, both on NQ and ES. So it would be only logical for these markets to just squeeze those shorts and then maybe drop down. I don't know. It was a really, really strange move, that's for sure. Honestly, I think price is forming a lower high and most likely break the 52.35 to look for 52.35. Yeah, could be. I'm looking for yesterday's low as well. We were talking about this earlier. If this one, I mean, I don't know. If ES would start to dump, then that would definitely bring down NQ, and you know, who knows what's gonna happen. If we trade above 52.55, then well, then we still have to wait. Alex Smith, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the channel. Good to see you. Okay. All right. I don't know which direction it wants to take. We're just hovering still. Maybe in about, like, who knows, 10-20 minutes we will see a direction. London moves so nice the last 2 days, and of course it doesn't move. And I decide to trade. That's usually what happens, you know. When I decide to trade as well, it usually plays dirty on me. What can we do, right? What can we do? What can we do? What else do we have? Is it gonna go down maybe? Who knows? I'm really curious for ES. I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I'm really curious of what ES wants to do here. I really am. So also, I'm curious of what NQ wants to do. Because if it takes out the 63s, then I don't know. Let me measure some distances here. Okay. So let me look for some possible targets. Possible targets. All right, nothing special. I really have no idea what it wants to do at this point. It feels like I mean, ES still have some steam from the bulls, but it made a equal low here on the 1 minute. I still like the 52.33 level. if it would decide to go down there. And we made equal lows at 64. I don't know, guys. It's really hard to tell. Just a second here. No idea, guys. No idea. Absolutely no idea. 52.43. Still, that's inside that fair value gap if it wants to return there. And as for NQ, I don't know. Not sure. Not sure. Feels like they pulled the plug. Yeah, a little bit like that. A little bit like that, but I really don't know what's the cause of this. I really have no idea what they want to do here. NQ is hovering in this area. For a moment it looked like it wants to take the low. Now it can just take the high. It looks like a bearish order block. I know we have a bullish candle here, but it does look like a an order block. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. Yeah, it's absolutely not optimal. It's not optimal. ES is also fighting. Stuck in a range. No idea where it wants to go. Feels like we're stuck in a... I don't know, really know. I don't know. News are... What about the news? We have news in 1 hour and 25 minutes. It's going to be core CPI on the Eurozone. Can be tricky. Horrible. This morning, yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, this was a nice move to the downside, but again, this could be a trap. We have some good targets in both ways, actually. I think right now ES is going to decide the direction. So it can still go higher, squeeze some shorts, and maybe they will dump it after. I'm not sure about that, but we have to wait. Nothing else we can do. There's nothing else we can do about it at this point. If I look at these candles, these long wick candles, both on the 5-minute and the 15-minute, it feels like every time price goes down here, they just want to push it back, and the sellers are seeing this and they want to push it lower, of course. So there's a big fight in this area, both on ES and maybe NQ as well, but ES definitely has some fight going on, but yeah. Maybe now NQ might try to break higher. Squeeze everyone higher to this bearish breaker. Higher, actually. Going for the weave up, maybe. Who knows? I know a lot of traders are looking at that. It's a buy the low, sell the high. Yeah. Of this 5-minute range type hive so far anyway. Yeah, it could be. It could be. It could be. But if I see this bearish breaker, there is a lot of stops above here, that's for sure. So I wouldn't be surprised if NQ would squeeze up there and, you know, maybe it would go to the original targets on the upside. That could be happening, of course. And if that's what's happening, then yeah, maybe. Let me see. I think that's what's gonna happen. It pretty much looks like it. ES is still down there, but if ES could find some strength and break higher, then NQ is going to skyrocket from that point. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's really, really hard to say at this point. No action till New York. Could be. Could be. The next news is 1 hour and 20 minutes away. I favor the pop to 320s and range breaks, yes. If it breaks it, then 320. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised to see 347 if this range would break. So that would be really something. Now I think it's gonna break that. I mean, break the 296. Maybe ES will push once more as well. And if that happens, I might be looking to go for that to go for that 347. It's gonna break this level right there. And then we will have to see if we have a displacement or is it just a short, I mean, yeah, short squeeze. Because right now, ES looks like wants to do the same. So I will be curious, that's for sure. If it does it or not. Or it stays in the range, I don't know. But I think it will break it. Be cautious, yeah. Okay, now it's breaking it. So now that it broke this range, ES also should be following this. And what do we have? What do we have? Yeah, I mean, ES could do the same right now. But that's why I was looking at it closely, because if NQ is just, you know, pushing high a little bit, sweeping some liquidity, turns around, maybe goes down, could be. Could be. Let's see. Nice pop, absolutely. I'm watching ES too. If ES is popping too, then that's an extra confirmation. I think it will. It's gonna break both ways. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like ES is also going to pop here. So this one could be interesting. I want to see if the only thing that it's really strange to see that we don't have a significant move after this break. Almost feels like a bearish SMT, which I don't really trade. I mean, ES failed to make a new high, but that doesn't mean it won't make a new high, but still. NQ made a new high, ES failed to make a new high. Is it going to drop from here? Who knows? But anyway, still interesting. No structure shift, no significant displacement to the upside on NQ. For me, that is a little bit interesting. Could be. I don't know. I don't know. Keys weave up dump. I'm not sure. I'm just observing right now. This is still not a clean direction to me. If anything, I could even see like this one dumping down, shifting again the structure, and then go further down. But hard to determine. I don't know. It's really hard to say. It's just really hard to say. I could imagine ES coming down again to this gap and take out that significant low down there. I mean, why not? Okay, this is not a structure shift, so we're waiting. It's pointing higher, that's for sure. Going up the stairs. It's typically going up the stairs. So NQ can go take back the midnight opening range. It already swept these equal highs. One more level up there. ES will follow. So yeah, it can do that. It's a typical thing. That's why I just wonder if ES is going to pop higher, because if it will, that's a very good confirmation that we can just, you know, continue higher. But if we continue higher, then the only reasonable target would be up somewhere, well, all the way up to 316 at least, or even higher. My final target would be even way up there at 347. So why not? That can happen. If we see a displacement, I wouldn't be surprised if, I mean, it's not far. It's like 50 points for Nasdaq is not a big deal if it wants to break out bullish. $50 is absolutely doable for Nasdaq if it's bullish. Now let's see that displacement. ES is still there. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Hard to say. This one is almost like a displacement to the downside, but we still have to wait one more candle on the 1 minute to confirm this. So we need extra confirmation about that. He is going down also a little bit. What an interesting move here. I didn't expect this, to be honest. Okay, so we have a structure shift here on NQ, but if it wants to go lower, NQ, where can it go? Where could the targets be? Test the fair value gap again. Yesterday's low, maybe. Could that be a target on the 4 hour? I don't know. I'm not sure. All I know is that I do like ES a little bit more in this case. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. ES also shifted structure at 52.51. Could go down. Could go down. We don't know that. And yeah, NQ also repricing higher. Let's go. I get sure of that because we will target 18,255. That's a good target. Yeah, if you guys started to short from the VWAP, it can actually go. Somehow I feel ES has a nicer target down there, especially on the 1 hour. I do like this level. I like what I see on the 1 hour on ES, but I don't really want to get married to the idea that much because that can be painful. But I like the targets. Sorry that I'm hovering all around the charts, but it's partially for you guys, so you see what I'm watching closely. But this is not a market structure shift on ES. This is a market structure shift on ES. Equal lows. NQ repricing higher again, maybe. So I don't know. Anyway, guys, we're just waiting. And until we're waiting, you're welcome to push the like button and subscribe if you like the stream and the channel. And if you would like to support the journey and the stream and everything, just please use my links and coupon codes. It puts a few dollars to the tip jar and helps out the stream and me being here. Thank you so much for considering. We have some good sales going on, so Apex extended the 80% off. My code is upgraded at My Funded Futures. If you click on my link and enter my code, you should be getting a 30% discount at My Funded Futures from the starter accounts. No activation fee this week. And if you use my link and register for TOPSTEP, you get an additional 20% discount from your purchase. And BULENOX has a 90% sale, but only for the first month. So keep that in mind. All right. Yes is going down. I think. No. What is happening? Is ES going down? A little bit, not too much. So for ES, I'd like to see it finally take out that 33 level. Is it going to take that out? I have no idea. I'm gonna measure some targets for can it go all the way down? I don't know. I don't know. I like to see, for example, the 35s maybe taken out. Not sure. But no displacement. This is a market structure shift on the 5-minute, but NQ is repricing again. What a move. What a move. It has dirty moves all around the place. It can go all the way down to 182. 182. Oh, I think, yeah, I think I know what you mean. 182. Yeah, there is still some fair value gap left on the 1 hour. And there is still some good targets down here. So I say we have a good possibility, but no entry on the 1 minute, no entry on the 5 minutes so far. I would like to see a clean break of this, let's see, 263 level to the downside. I would really, really, really love to see that. A double bottom. Yeah, well, there's a double bottom here. especially if you look at it on the 1 minute. Looks juicy. It can absolutely go higher. It can go anywhere. One thing is for sure, it is going to go higher or lower. So but yeah, this it's difficult to determine what it wants to do. Hovering between NQ and ES, but really no direction here. Actually, I'm gonna delete this. And I'm gonna put a sell side liquidity marker down there. Just in case, you know. I love my chair, it's squeaking all around. And I'm out of coffee. No, maybe you know, somebody just pulled the plug again. I don't know. Swept some liquidity, but it's hard to tell what it wants to do. Still feel like there's some good levels down there at 33 on ES. It needs to sweep my stop loss before it goes higher. Okay, Robert. I strongly believe it will go right. Okay, let me write that down. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely gonna go right. And I think it's not gonna go left, right? No left. I can guarantee it's going to move to the right. Yeah, that is absolutely true. Orange folder news at 5 a.m. Yeah, we're gonna have the Eurozone, or what is that? Core CPI flash estimate. Okay. We would be all rich if we know what NQ will. Well, that is straight wisdom right there. We will all be rich if we would know where price would go. I never thought of that, but actually it's true. Actually, that's true. It's really hard to say what it wants right now. I mean, I was hoping that ES do the trick and, you know, do some nice displacement, go down or tank all the way, but it's not doing it. Not yet, at least. Maybe we have to wait until New York. But nothing yet. Would be nice to see that drop. Yesterday low was, where was it? 35. So at least take out yesterday low, but no displacement. The only thing we have is a 5-minute fair value gap there. I don't know. NQ feels like it can go down to Take out this double bottom here. Still in the kill zone though, so could see some directions forming. I don't have the keys yet. I wish. I want to. It will. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. It will go down at the end. 300 and a harsh rejection. Yeah. Some news post Powell. Yeah, later. Yeah. Sideways is not surprising. Absolutely not. So it can just go. Let's see. When is Powell going to speak? I think he's going to speak at 10 a.m. No, he's going to speak at lunch hour Eastern Standard Time. So that means, oh yeah, it can go sideways quite a lot. Quite a lot. ES repricing the 5-minute gap. Right here. What else do we have? NQ going higher. Yeah, it's really hard to say. Is the 90% off for both the eval and the activation fee? No, only for the evaluation fee. So, yeah. For BULENOX, I get it. So it's only for the evaluation. The activation fee, there is no discount. The only, how should I say, true cost of funding, the best one, is at My Funded Futures. For example, a 50K account, you can get the expert account for 150 something or $60 if you use my code and link, and activation fee is included. But if you go with a starter account and if you can pass it this week, so that's not too much time, but if you want to YOLO it and pass this week, there's no activation fee on the starters on My Funded Futures, but the expert account activation fee is included. So it's still cheaper than, for example, TOPSTEP. TOPSTEP is great, don't get me wrong, I love TOPSTEP. But at this point, the expert account is technically cheaper than a TOPSTEP account, especially a 50K or 100K. So it's a better deal because activation fee is included, right? So I would try that. Maybe. That's a big maybe. All right, let's see what they want to do here. Yeah, started to go down a little bit. I wonder if NQ can follow the move. We have a double bottom down there, and ES has some good targets too, but it's really hard to say. Oh, thank you, Saeed. Catch you later. Catch you later, Saeed. Thanks for being here. Meanwhile, we could have sold the pops, and yeah. We could have done that actually. You know, if it still wants to pop higher, it can do so very, very, very easily. I wouldn't be surprised by it. I think it's still depending on what ES wants to do. If ES wants to go higher, then we should be seeing some very clean moves, especially on NQ. But now, I don't know. Hard to tell. Okay. Everything is back in the middle of the range. Nothing more is happening. Just some sideways action. So let's see. Pump or dump? Right at the middle. Right at the middle. By the way, I didn't really look at any kind of divergence that we had earlier this morning. I mean, we had some, but I didn't really look at it. Especially not on NQ, that used to have some bigger movements. I wanted to look into this divergence story a little bit more, but nothing really interesting right now on this front. So all we can do is still wait. I don't know. If it sweats 60s before heading back, I would feel better about moving higher. Yeah, 15-minute divergence. Could be. Let's see the 15-minute. Yeah, could be a 15-minute divergence here. Could be. Could be. For example, I don't know if NQ wants to do something about these lows, these equal lows, which is a nice sell side liquidity, but yeah, it's not the strongest. Yeah, I get it. It's not the strongest, but it is actually one, so I think that also counts for something. As I said, I just don't know if NQ wants to take these relative equal lows or not. That is a question that we need to No, or answer. So let's wait it out. Yes, actually narrowed down pretty much into this range. So feels like somebody pulled the plug again. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go. No clean direction yet. Basically, we're stopped here on both NQ and ES. So for a brief minute, it felt like ES wants to drop, but it didn't. Okay, we see a pop. All right, so NQ might try to go higher here, right? How far can it go? I wonder. We still have highs above the 300s, so those are good targets if NQ wants to pop higher. I might short 291 low risk. Yeah, could do that. Did you cash the last hour of trading? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I usually don't really trade at the end of the PM session, New York PM session. But used to be some very good moves in the power hour. Okay, let's see. Sweep 290. Could be. Could be. We just don't know still the direction. I mean, it felt like they wanted to push NQ. It can still go higher, but we have this small trend here. Feel like it might want to break lower from that. But if it breaks this trend, then why not go down and break the lows? I'm asking. Just asking. Why not do that? I don't think that everybody's waiting for that mid-level. I mean, the what's that? The core CPI. I don't think that that's causing too much trouble for NQ. It's not that important anyway at this point. Most likely everybody wants to see what Powell says. It can go far enough to stop the short chasers, but not high enough for longs. Yeah. Screw everyone, yeah. Then picking a direction can go up 349. Yeah. All the way. I like the 347 level. That's also a good target. I'm gonna sweep up those equal lows. I'd like to see that too. What happens then, you know? What happens when they sweep those level? ES is popping higher, so something's happening. Maybe it's just a sweep, I don't know. But ES popped higher a bit. I don't know. There is still no clear direction here. Sideways action for now. And 40 minutes until news. Still in the kill zone though, so sweeping those lows could be a good target for NQ, but okay, now it's going higher. So do they want to pop the midnight levels? That's the question. Five minutes still nowhere. Yeah. Okay, ES is definitely pushing now. But where can it go? I wonder. And if NQ closes above the 89 with this candle, then that's also a strong indication for a move higher. ES is popping up still. So crazy move, by the way. If you look at this on the 1 minute. Try to push it, but then I don't know. If this was just a sweep, or if it goes down the elevator, we don't know that. It's the waiting game. It's the waiting game. A few ticks short. I went long. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a risky one. It can be absolutely a short squeeze all the way up there to the 300s. I think it has every chance to do so. Feels heavy, but that's the point. They're just gonna squeeze everyone. Maybe it's gonna take all the way until the news come out, but they can do that easily. Lose a trade and not get in. We are all gamblers, you know, guys. You're all gamblers here. All professional gamblers. Maybe the professional is quote unquote, right? Okay. Yes, it's still there. Nothing major. All this should do is like it's 20 points down to take those equal lows on NQ. It could do it if it wants to. For NQ, it's not a big deal, 20 points. Come on, let's see what is going on. It seems like a short squeeze to me, but so it can push higher. No clean direction, that's for sure. Buyers don't look strong, but yeah, both sides are exhausted, I think. Yeah, I think it will grind slowly to the upside. I think it will. But I'm just waiting for a strong move to maybe scalp a little bit. That's what I try to do. Let's see. By the way, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and push the stream with a like. Thank you so much. It's free to do. It's grinding higher, that's for sure. Grinding, grinding, grinding. Well, all we can do is wait. Still, yeah, this trend line is pretty interesting. Both on ES, by the way. I mean, it's strong. Apex says still, yeah. Yeah. It goes on for the whole month, the 1 day pass. So if you guys want to YOLO a few accounts, you know what to do. But yeah, they have the sale going on right now. So they want your money. Still grinding higher. Should be some strong move, either up or down, but we're so stuck in this, almost like a triangle here. How do you handle your intuition versus your trade plan? Well, it's very hard. Still very hard to control myself, because sometimes I feel it should go here or there, and there is no good answer. I can't handle it. It's hard. Until this day, I mean, last year from October to December, I was on a flow. At least I thought I was. I took out a few $1,000s from TOPSTEP, and I was mainly trading on my intuition. I was trading mainly on my intuition, and I felt like I know everything, you know. And from January until today, which is over 3 months now, I only took out $350 from TOPSTEP, and I wasn't able to make any more payouts. I'm still funded with TOPSTEP, but I wasn't able to make more. I don't know why. I think it's because I was so concentrated on making profits, because I dedicated myself full time here, that I was concentrating too much on the money and not on the trade. I think that was the cause. So my intuition, I also took some trades based on my intuition, and then those trades were failing me very bad. So this first quarter of the year didn't really start out that good, as much as I expected profit wise. So I don't know, sometimes it's hard, and I don't know what was the difference back in October, November, and December. How could I be that better? I think I had more confidence. I don't know. I think I'm gonna take a payout on my 3. Nice. And buy 20 Apex. Was hoping for 90% out. Now it's coming. Yeah. How many I have 2 funded accounts right now from TOPSTEP. I have 150k and the 50k funded account. And so far that's it. I had more. Okay, now what is moving? Nothing is moving right now. Oh, thank you so much, High Mountain Trader. Thank you so much. Sometimes it's due to less risk because you have something to lose now. Yeah. And by the way, it's also very interesting, as you're getting closer to being funded, or you're on a funded account, it's, you know, your emotions are escalating so much. Like, it's much harder to take a trade with the same risk. I mean, I know it sounds weird and crazy, but it's really, really, really hard to take a trade. Hard to manage risk properly from that point on, because it's just bad, you know. I mean, it's very, very hard to manage risk from that point, because even if you lose, like on a funded account, even it's just if on a 50k, if you lose like $100 or $200, and you're pretty much aiming for those profits, losing $100, especially if you're copy trading, that hurts like quite a bit. So yeah. All right, now it seems like we're pushing higher. And the high of this, I mean, we can go all the way to, for example, what are the highs here? 304 maybe. Maybe all the way back to the midnight level, which is 3010. Hard to say. Repricing now here. This was a displacement, so might be a good time to jump into long, maybe. Let's go 300. I blew my 25k funded before first prayer. Now I'm working on 250k vals. Nice. Well, you know, the thing is you can always restart. I mean, try again. Do you think NAS is moving sideways in London for last 9-10 days? Yeah, definitely. I mean, we made new all-time highs. And if we look at the daily chart, look at this. It's definitely consolidation. So yeah, I would say so. All right. I'm still like hoping that ES might want to drop down, maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow to that 52.33 levels. Hopefully, I don't know. That would be really something. That would be a great move. That would be a really, really, really great move. Like all the way down to, let me measure some targets, all the way down to 35 maybe. Yeah, why not? That would be awesome if we could see that. So I still like that level. 35 is yesterday's low. I mean, it's a little lower, I know, but ES can do it. Yeah, big range on the 4-hour. Maybe during New York, you might see that level. Well, who knows? Who knows? I'm looking forward to it, that's for sure. Da-da-da-da. It's not that far, actually. Maybe New York will bring that level. I don't know. Mm-mm. The money bag. uh, it's just a sign that there is definitely a lot of liquidity down there. That's what it represents, that there should be a lot of liquidity below that level. So this is the main reason this move happened on the 20th of March. And I think it's, especially if you go to 4-hour, daily, whatever, I mean, higher time frames, you see that this level at 52.33 is quite significant. I really like to see that level to break. Lot of liquidity resting below here. Was also seen on the book map as well. I mean, on the dome as well. A lot of old orders are still working down here. So yeah, and I do like this equal lows almost 3 times. So yeah. Hi Mountain Trader, thank you so much. You've been, I mean, it was awesome to have you. You have to sleep, yeah, 2 a.m. Definitely go to sleep then, go to sleep. Have a good one. Hope to see you next time. All right, let me give you an applause. You're going to sleep too? All right, Justin, right. Thank you so much for being here and see you soon. Have a good night. Okay. Just a second. I have to take a quick phone call. All right, we're here. So we're stuck here. News in about 15 minutes. I don't think it's going to shake the market that much. But, you know, if we see some nice movement, who knows? Maybe. I mean, ES looks about the same as NQ, but it's really hard to tell. Maybe I'm focusing too much on these lows. If it pops higher, then we should be looking at the 52.63. But this kind of move, it looks like it's just going up the stairs. Who knows? Maybe it will take the elevator down. Very risky. Yeah. Yeah. So we could see another leg higher, that's for sure. And I think it's happening right now. It's just happening right now. And if NQ pops higher, which I think it will, well, then there's not much to do about it. Still no information, still just, you know, it's going up the stairs, but no strong movement. So hard to say what's gonna happen here. So far it definitely looks like it's gonna be a bullish pop. We were talking about levels on NQ with those flat tops up at 47. What if it wants to go up there? Interesting. What's up, Hello Teacher FX? Good to see you there. Well, waiting for a clean direction. Maybe after the news we will have something, but now it's nothing specific. I want to see a dump lower. All the way down to 52.33. I don't think we're gonna have it for now. We're just, you know, going to the upside again. Looking for some divergence too, but it's not happening. Not happening right now. ES popped higher quite a bit, so I think it will take out those highs at what's the high anyway? Anyway, doesn't matter. It will pop higher. And if NQ wants to go higher, then it can also target the 47s up there. I mean, 47. Yeah, 46, 47, who knows? For NQ, that is not a big deal. If it really wants it, I don't know. So we were looking at this buy side at 47. Now it feels like it's getting closer to that narrative to just break that high, maybe reprice higher, who knows? Hey DX Wealth. Hey guys, need help. If I buy an account with BULENOX and Apex, how do I connect them? Which copy trader do I use so that I can trade them same time? Is it possible or need to use? No, you can use, for example, Quantower. I'm using Quantower. And you can use the copy trader option on Quantower. Yeah, it's gonna be a good retracement. Should have long this long. Yeah, so you can use Quantower. It has a built-in copy trader function. You can connect to multiple prop firms with Quantower. It has the copy trading, which I use too, and you just have to connect your accounts, and that's how simple. Just make sure to choose rhythmic connection, and you can easily copy trade. But it's a you have to pay for the service. It's a monthly $25, but if you register for Quantower, you get a 1 week free trial for Quantower if you do the registration. So the first week is free for the copy trader. You can try it out. I think it's very good. It's better to copy trade with Quantower between multiple prop firms than with NinjaTrader, I think. Of course, Replicanto for NinjaTrader has the extension for extra money to be able to copy trade between multiple prop firms, but I think Quantower is more simpler. That's my personal opinion. You know, do what you want with it, but that's what I think. That's just personal preference from my end. Please push to 312 NQ, then I'll move stop to break even. Hopefully it will. This is a good long opportunity to target the highs at 312. Make sure to manage risk properly. For example, if you entered here, then this is definitely a good risk to reward ratio. So yeah. Does Quantower also work with trade await? No, it's not. Trade away, that's why I always choose Rhythmic, because you can connect NinjaTrader, Quantower to Rhythmic, so it's much better. Last 200 trying to cover it long. Well, I mean, it has a good chance to pop the highs. This is actually Asia highs here, and we also have a high at the 15s. Could go there. Who knows, right? I mean, if we look at the 1 hour, this buy side at 47 is definitely juicy. I do like it. So why not? It can actually go. A little bit more of a push, please. I feel like I hope you're not over leveraged there, Muhammad. Please watch your risk. Watch your risk. Yeah, a lot of people long to the point, but already entered in during Asia. Oh, okay, okay, you're entered in Asia. All right, all right. You have diamond hands then. Is there a micro oil? Yeah, I think there is. Yeah. MCL, exactly. You can trade micro crude. So yeah, Danrik, you can do that. All right. Okay, maybe this was just a sweep and now it wants to go lower. Who knows? Look at this. Wow, what a drop. What is ES doing? Back below the 300s. Okay. Are we going to have a drop or not? Stopped by 2 points. We are back below my entry. Yeah, this one is a little bit of a crazy entry right here. I mean, it's a crazy place for price, that's for sure. Look at all these higher lows. They were squeezing the shorts, and now I don't know. Are they going to dump it to 64? That's a good question. Yeah, look at that. Hard to say what's gonna happen now. What is down there, by the way, on NQ, on the higher time frames? We have the 250s. Yeah, so what if they just dump it down to the 250s? That would be also interesting. News are out in a little bit more than 1 minute. I was looking for possible long-term targets on the downside, but hard to say. You're not borrowing me. Oh, server Thomas. Hit my break even. 5-minute close. Sorry borrowing you here. My MCL. No problem. But I can't seem to find it. I also use Quant Tower. Let's see, no problem. Let me search for it. chart. Apex, BULENOX, TOPSTEP. Where is it? Hold on, I have to. Maybe they have a different name for it. Maybe TOPSTEP is. I mean, they can't rename it. I know that, but micro crude oil, MCL. Micro crude oil. For example, on my funded futures, alright, you know what? I'm gonna try a different thing. I'm gonna type in MCL. Okay, we have MCL on Apex, on BULENOX, my funded futures, TOPSTEP, there you go. MCLK4. There you go, TOPSTEP, MCL. We have it. Micro crude oil. Just type in MCL. You should be okay with it. Ridiculous price action, yeah, that's for sure. I don't know TOPSTEP X. No problem, Denrick. No problem. It's hard to trade days like this. I know. I know it's frustrating too. We had the news. It didn't really shake the market, as you guys can see. Nothing really happened. All right. Can we connect TOPSTEP X with Quantower? No, you can't. I even trade this. Yeah, crude oil is not. Yeah, long. So my pot is sore from getting railed so hard. Well, this was an interesting London session so far. Definitely. It was a very interesting London session. Took my stops and went lower by 70 ticks. Oh wow, look at this. What is happening? Actually, this was something I was partially afraid, like ES takes out the midnight levels, and what if they want to push it now to 52.33? I didn't have my entry there. So I really don't know what to do here. Anyway. What if we go all the way down to the 250s? It's hard to say. Micro sale is not in TOPSTEP, but crude is. Yeah. None for London. Need to cover $100 tonight during New York. Well, just, you know, the main thing is just don't push it so hard. There is no micro sale on TOPSTEP expat firm, but they do have crude. Yeah. No, don't do that, Serotonis. Don't do that. I used to do that with keyboards. I used to do that with keyboards. I don't want to bring it here, but actually I have a keyboard that is actually broken to pieces somewhere next to me at the closet. But I kept it to remind me that it happens sometimes. My butt is sore from getting reeled. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Camille. This market today was definitely a difficult one. I give you that. I mean, it still is. And if Powell starts to speak, well, you know, who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows? For now, we're below the 300 on NQ. The only thing we could be looking for is maybe, well, I don't know. If it goes back under 280, I'll start leaning more bearish. Yeah, it can go. I mean, if it closes below the 280s, that can happen. This week is peaceful for me as I'm only trading micros. There you go. If you go with micros, you know, that definitely helps manage risk. It's not pushing you that much. It's not putting you under that much pressure. So just go with micros, guys. Even if you start over with some new accounts, just go with micros. It helps a lot. Pitching trading is the same as being wrong. Yeah, I get it, Servertonus. Yeah. When I was doing demo, everything goes fine, like clean price action. It's because there's no emotions in demo trading, Muhammad. You just swing during London, 5-minute sweep liquidity during Europe. Yeah, it's because, you know, the no emotions on a demo account. I'm up 900 in a week or so, so 5 now. That's very good, Necessity. Congratulations there. That's actually very good. Good to hear that. Good to hear that. What I'm looking for here is maybe a drop. Let's look at the higher time frames. The main perspective still for me is to see ES take out that low. If it's not going to take it out today, I'm still going to eyeball it for the rest of the week. I was hoping to see a clean displacement to the downside, because if ES starts to go for it, then NQ will drop 100%. Really, NQ will follow. But for now, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. It's a difficult market today anyways, especially because of Powell is going to speak at lunch hour. That's going to shake the markets for sure. 100%. 100%. You're welcome. Apex allows 10 points. Yeah, I think they do. I mean, I haven't heard any issues from 10-point scalps, you know. Actually, at my funded futures, they were talking about it, that they even find for going like 5 or 6 points, as long as you're staying in the trade for at least not just 1 or 2 seconds, but at least 6 to 8 seconds. It is not confirmed. Some mods were talking about it on Discord. But guys, of course, most prop firms, even in futures, don't really like traders who are scalping with 2 or 3 or more minis or 5 minis, especially on a funded account, for like 3 points or 5 points and just opening and closing in 3 or 4 seconds, who knows. But of course they don't like it. So I have to check, but there's no hard written rule. Maybe there is. I'm gonna check for it. That's a good question, if there is a specific rule written about that. That's a good question. I'm gonna check for that. Hey, bye Muhammad. It was good to see you. Hope to see you on the New York session. Have a good one. Wait, so yeah, you can scale. You can, absolutely you can. But I mean, it's a gray area. That's all I know. You can go scalping, you can go for 10 points on Nasdaq. Absolutely, you can go for maybe even 6 or 7 points on Nasdaq. It's basically for high frequency trading with some algorithms or stuff like that. That's what they told. It's a little bit of a gray area, but no, I haven't heard of special cases to get denied from payouts if someone is a scalper. So fortunately, I mean, I really haven't heard about cases like that. So I think it's not an issue. Micro scalping, yeah. Less than 8 ticks. Oh yeah, 8 ticks. Now there's a difference. 8 ticks as 2 points is different. Yeah, 8 ticks. So it's yeah. If you're talking about 8 ticks, I highly doubt that all of the future prop firms are letting you scalp for 8 ticks, because you know. And let's just face the reality, it's really difficult unless you're a pro or you're using some high frequency algo to do that for you. The rules for a live account does change everywhere. I'm very skeptical if getting paid or not. No, I mean, I haven't heard any issue about that. I mean, specifically with these scalping issues. So I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it if I were you. Okay, NQ is popping a little bit. What is ES doing? Nothing special. NQ is still popping. Now NQ, if NQ wants to go higher, then I'm still favoring the highs at 347. I don't know. By the way, look at these candles here. Almost another trend here. A little bit interesting for sure. I don't know. I don't know. As for like 110 points, is that an issue? Well, if we're talking about points and not ticks, then I would say go for at least 5 points on Nasdaq. Again, there was no hard written rule, but they were discussing it on Discord, and they also said, for example, at My Funded Futures, and they are okay with it as long as you're not doing constantly like the 1 or 2 point high frequency algorithm trading. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, Camille. Yeah, so I know everybody likes to scalp, but again, scalping is not something prop firms like. We all know that. Not even forex prop firms like scalpers. Not even regulated brokerages, I mean forex brokerages like scalpers, or futures brokerages like scalpers with high frequency algorithms, even the regulated ones, because sometimes it's hard for them to fill in the price and cover the commissions and stuff like that. So it's not just the prop firm space. It's not just the prop firm space. NQ is playing like a very interesting game here. Oh, by the way, guys, I see like quite a few viewers. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys can push the like button and subscribe to the channel, thank you. I mean, that would really help out the stream and the channel. Thank you so much. And I must say that we still have some good discounts on any of these prop firms up there. Go with TOPSTEP. If you click on my link, it gives you an additional 20% at the registration. My funded future is still good for 30% down from starters and no activation fee this week. Apex extended the 80% offer, just as BULENOX the 90%, but only for the first month with BULENOX. Apex has a lifetime offer, just saying. That was the commercial. Thank you. See you later, Joy. It was good to see you. I'll be off the charts soon. There is nothing. Yeah, I think it's pretty much going to consolidate maybe until the New York kill zone. Five points is good. Yeah, check out the trader. My man, he's doing 5 points every day, and he's been, yeah, there you go. Trades by Matt. He's doing 5 points and getting paid. So exactly. Good point. Interesting moves, to be honest. Both by NQ and ES as well. Really don't know what to make of it. Yeah, that's true, Philip. I mean, he goes for 10 points, but I did see him go for like even 3 to 5 points. I mean, not always, but he used to do that. Hello, Wanna Trade. Good to see you. But that's true. Yeah, he goes for 10, even more. But I saw him do like 3 to 5 points quite a few times. But, you know, I don't think that's an issue. So for now, NQ and ES is stuck here, although ES may want to pop higher. I don't know. Have a good one, Jack. It was good to see you. Hope to see you next time too. Two contracts on 2 point is 200. Yeah, multiply by 20 XFAs, and that's an insane day. Yeah, I think it's more of an issue if you are trying to scuff half a point 200 times an hour. Yeah, there you go, Camille. Yeah, most likely that could be the case. Have a good one, Jack. All right, let's see where it can go. Let's see where it can go. Again, it's all gonna depend on what ES wants to do in the long run. $270-ish might be coming. Yeah, might be. I mean, I was trying to look at this on the higher time frame perspective. If this was enough liquidity sweep, then it can try to take out the order block here on the 15-minute. If we look at the 1 hour, and even if you go out to the 4 hour, there is liquidity down below, even down to the 200. So there are targets, that's for sure. You just don't know how far. ES, if ES keeps on going down, then NQ will follow. NQ has to follow if ES goes down. Your London session is done. Well, I mean, you know, the next opportunity is around the corner, so don't worry about it. I mean, I know it's frustrating. I know that. I absolutely know how it feels like. So, by the way, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and push the like. Thank you. I always tell that. I keep repeating myself. I'm a parrot, I know. But it is what it is. I was thinking that maybe I'm gonna put on some videos in the future. I mean, guys, let me know what you think. How about if I would be putting on, I was talking about this earlier, those videos like kind of a vlog playlist. I would be adding a new playlist. It would be a little bit of a personal vlog, partially trading related, how I manage my days and trades and what I do, blah blah blah, during the week. I mean, it's not going to be daily, but maybe a weekly vlog of how I did. and it's not gonna be super edited or something. I'm just gonna take my phone. If I have something, I'm gonna record it, and at the end of the week, I'm just gonna cut it together and merge everything together and just put it out there. A little bit like a vlog. I was thinking about that, you know, maybe I can do that. If any of you think this is bad, try playing poker. Yeah. Oh man, I tried poker. I mean, not professionally, but if anybody who plays poker and does good, I mean, hats off to any professional poker player. Now that's a real mind game, you know. That's like, wow. I mean, I think trading is very much like playing poker. I mean, mentally, it's challenging like crazy. It's very, very challenging. So, yeah, you're staring your opponent, especially in live tournaments, right? What didn't they start streaming during New York? Well, GMT. At GMT, well, I can say that I might try to stream at around 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, what is 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time? 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me look at it. 8 a.m. EST to GMT. That is 12 GMT. Marco, yes, please. Okay. Okay, yeah, I mean, I tried to record some stuff and maybe do a separate playlist. It's gonna be a vlog, but it's gonna have personal things in it, so not just trading, but somewhat it's going to be trading related, you know, or at least I'll try to aim for it to be trading related as much as it can be. All right, what is happening? Is ES finally can go down? I don't know. I mean, if this one goes and takes out the 60s right here, and by the way, what you're hearing is fighter jets. If it goes down and takes the 60s, then who knows where it can go to. It can drop below the 50s easily. There are some good targets on the 5 and the 15 minutes down there, especially below 59, below 51. There is a bullish order block here below 50. Yeah, right inside here. Good targets. I don't know. It's hard to say. I have to wait. But this was like, what a crazy move. But again, I say this. ES is going to be the market which is going to decide what's going to happen. NQ is going to follow ES at the end of the day. And 52.33 is something that ES wants, I think. And that's why we should be aware of that level. I personally think so. But when is it going to happen? I have no freaking idea. Can you show us your garage with all the Lambos? Yeah, I can. Just give me like a few days until I can rent at least one Lambo, or maybe borrow from a rich person, and I'm gonna, you know, or maybe I'm just gonna go into the capital and pose next to some Ferraris or Lambo, and I'm gonna say that it's mine. You know, it's cheaper and it's free. I just go to the Four Seasons hotel and wait for some rich guy to turn up and ask him or her to let me pose with the car. And that's actually free. This hurts, man. 260 is close, but it doesn't mean it's gonna go down there. Don't worry. 250, 230, 200 as per bookmark. Liquidity, yeah, I mean, down at the 200s, there is a lot of liquidity. I was checking that also earlier, especially around yesterday's low. And it's only because I think ES might want to go down as well. But ES is also tricky. It's very, very tricky. I don't know what's going to happen for sure, but it's definitely tricky. It is tricky. By the way, let me know if you guys would like to come back. I mean, not just let me know, come back at the New York session. We'll try to get some entries as well. For now, I'm just curious what it wants to do now. Look at that. We went over 100 viewers. Oh my god. Let me give you guys a huge applause. Never had 100 viewers, guys, on the stream. This is the first time I see this. So thank you. Thank you so much, and it feels good. So thank you. If you guys can push the like button and subscribe to the stream. I'm here every day trading. If you want to hang out, talk about some ideas, you know, especially in the London session, but I'm here in Europe too. I know everybody streams in Europe, of course, but if you want to hang out here, just subscribe, and hope to see everyone. Danrik, thank you. Thank you. No, I live in Europe. I live in Europe, Hungary to be exact. Not Budapest, but like 80 kilometers south from Budapest. So, Central Europe. If I can say that. Yeah, basically, yeah, in the center of Europe. We have everybody around us, a lot of neighbors. And I'm not a Lambo trader, guys, so I had payouts. There's a video, you can check it out. In January I had $4,200 payout from TOPSTEP. I'm still funded with TOPSTEP. I had $4,200 until December last year from October. This year I only took out $350 from TOPSTEP, and now I'm working to have more funded accounts with my funded futures, Apex and BULENOX. I'm not funded. I was funded with Apex, but I blew the account, so I'm trying to build more accounts with these prop firms, and yeah, that's it. And if you would like to grab some discounts, the affiliate commissions keeps the stream alive, and I'm here full time. So if you would like to help out the stream, you're welcome to use my codes and links. That goes to the tip jar, and that's how I'm able to trade like this every day. Thank you. I never traded futures. Please explain process. Yasmin, hey, oh, Ron Mom, thank you for the subscription. Well, you know, it's very similar to Forex prop firms, not a big deal. The main difference is the trailing stop. Worst case scenario, it has the end of day trailing stop, which is locking in. For example, on a 50K account, my funded futures is trailing the drawdown at the end of the day, but it locks in at $2,100, so not a huge deal. One step funding, so no phase 2 here. Si, senor, thank you for subscribing. And most of these prop firms, you can keep the first 10 $1,000 100% to yourself. The payments are separated into two segments. There is a challenge account fee, or evaluation account as they call it, which is cheap, most likely cheap upfront cost with futures. For example, on BULENOX, with the discount right now, you can get the first month for on a 50K account for $17. But the activation fee is the second part. There is an activation fee, for example, on a 50K account, on average $149, $148 the activation. And you have to pay that when you pass the evaluation. But this is a monthly fee. I'm sorry. The evaluation fee is a monthly fee. The activation fee is a one-time fee. The true cost of funding is actually cheaper than Forex prop firms. But the charts, the price action, it's pretty much the same. So it's not that hard to transition. You traded stocks. Okay. Well, for example, if you want to invest, you can go with a few bucks. I mean, Apex has an intraday trailing stop. I would go with an end of day if you're new. So first account with TOPSTEP, if you register through the link here, you can get it for $40 and $50 with my funded futures. So it's pretty straightforward. Apex, after passing, what do they do? I mean, like they send you an email where you have to pay the activation fee for the account, and you have 48 hours to pay the activation fee. Yeah, Greg. So that's what happens. No verification. I'm sorry. Yeah, there is a verification in the funded phase. There's a KYC, and that's it. I think they only asking that when you reach the payout, I think. But that's it. The dog is barking at the neighbor, so that means this could be a long setup here. Look at that. ES is popping higher. What a crazy move here. So fairly cheap upfront costs with futures prop firms. There's always an activation fee if you pass the account, and you know, the profit split is pretty straightforward, but there is a minimum threshold. You have to study the payout threshold for all of these prop firms. Pretty much the same, small differences though, but not difficult. Not that difficult. Somebody subscribed. Gui Rodriguez, hey, thanks for the subscription. Let's catch. This seems very cheap. We can put less than 100 and make thousands. Not really. No, Yasmin. Yashmin. Actually, it's not that cheap. For example, let's stick with the example of the 50K account, and let's go with an average of $50 for the evaluation phase. So you pay $50 up front and you have to make $3,000 profit, and the $50 is a monthly fee. So if you don't pass the account on the first month, you're going to be rebilled for the second month, and you're already at, for example, $100. But let's just say you pass in the first month. You have to pay $149 activation fee up on the $50. So you're already at $200. And if you fail your funded account, you have to start all over again. So if you pass it in 30 days and everything goes as planned, on a 50K account, on average, you're going to be paying out $200 to get funded. That's it. There is a reset, of course. You cannot reset your funded accounts, but you can pay a reset fee, which is sometimes cheaper than the actual account itself. But if we have some sales like this, of course, it's not cheaper to reset. But yeah, for example, $200. And yes, if you can make on your funded account like $2,000 or $3,000, you can take out, for example, there's a scaling rule at my funded futures. You can only take out a maximum of $1,500, or no, $2,000 maximum on a bi-weekly payout basis. So the payout policy is different on every of these prop firms. Not that difficult, but it's different. For example, on TOPSTEP, they require you to make at least $200 a day, and if you have 5 winning days with at least $200 of profits, doesn't have to be consecutive days, then you can ask for 50% of your profits. You can get the rest of the 50% too, but only after 30 winning days. So it's not that simple. The payout policy is a little bit restricted. I say the best payout policy right now is at my funded futures on the expert account. There's no consistency rule anyway. But yeah, if you invest like $200, you can only take out on the starter account. Sorry, on the starter account there is a consistency rule. Not 1,500, I think. Let me check. My funded future is still good. My funded futures payout. My funded futures payout 50K. Yeah, $2,000. You can take out $2,000 on your funded account on a 50K account. On a 100K account, you can take out $3,000 maximum. On a 150K account, you can take out $4,500 on the starter account, I think. Yeah, exactly. If you choose the expert account, there is no scaling rule. You can take out more, of course. Again, it differs. I trade with 500K trading stocks. Okay, mainly SQQ, but never traded Forex futures. Oh, well, it seems like you're a pro then, Yasmin. I mean, then maybe you can go with the bigger account. You can go with the 150K expert account. No scaling rule, activation fees included. It's like $356 if you use my link and code. And you have the whole package. No limits, no consistency rule, activation fee is included. The consistency rule is like at my funded futures, for example. On the funded account, you cannot have one day with profits higher than 40% of the profit of the rest of the days. I don't think I said it right, but anyway. If you're gonna stay there. Yeah, futures is leveraged. Quicker dollar, yeah, but the losses are exactly. So futures are leveraged, but if you're trading good with stocks, I mean, yeah, chances to lose on futures are higher because of the leverage. See you in New York, server. Thanks for being here. Huge applause and cheer up. Hey, we're gonna have some new setups. All right. Okay. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right. So yeah, that's what we're looking at, guys. I'm actually still waiting for ES to drop, but still no sign of dropping, but let's hope. I want to see a clear entry on ES, but it's not doing anything right now. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna take a break until the New York session. I'll be back around 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, maybe for 8:30 for the futures open, sometime around that. Make sure to subscribe and like the screen and the stream too. Sorry, I can't even speak. And thank you everyone for being here. Use the discount codes. There are very good sales going on. It also helps the stream out and helps the journey out. And Emil just subscribed. Thank you so much for the subscription, Emil. See you next Versity, and everyone, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to see you all back in the New York session. We'll search for some good entries. So grab your accounts, and thank you so much for joining. Have an awesome, awesome morning or evening or night. And guys, I love everyone. Thanks again.